Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hello, my dear. It is Satsanga today again, and it's very nice, the story of Ramayana. When we use the word Ramayana, that means it is Ramayana that was composed by Maharshi Valmiki. And when we use the word Ramcharitmanas, then that means that is composed by Goswami Tulsidas. So this is the popularity of Maharshi Valmiki that even today in India and abroad, everybody uses the word Ramayana for Ramcharitmanas. Though the Ramcharitmanas is also the story of Rama, but written by Tulsidas, Goswami Tulsidas, and who is aware or who has studied Ramcharitmanas completely, he uses the word Ramcharitmanas. Otherwise, a general people, common people, use the word Ramayana for Ramcharitmanas also. So this is the best example of the popularity of Ramayana, which was written in Sanskrit by Maharshi Valmiki. So today here it's a very good incident. Once Rama asked to Hanumanji that, "Oh Hanuman, what's our relationship? You tell me." Hanuman spoke, "Prabhu, why are you asking me this question? You know everything very well. You are an eminent person. You are omniscient. You are omnipresent. You are omnipotent. And why you ask this question to me?" Then Rama smiled and said that, "No doubt I know everything, but for fun I want to know by you. I want to I want to see you answering this question. It is just a game. It's just a play. It's just fun." So, what's our relationship? So Hanuman ji answered, "Dehi buddhya tu dasoham, jiva buddhya tvadanshakah, atma buddhya tvamevaham, iti me nishchita matihi." So this is the verse found in Ramayana. He says, "Dehi buddhya tu dasoham." I am the servant in my physical consciousness, in my body consciousness. I am your servant. And as a soul consciousness, I am the part and parcel of you. And in spiritual consciousness, I am the Ram. This is my firm conviction, he says. Iti me nishchita mati. It's my firm consideration That physical level, I am your servant, worshipper, prayer, soul, atma, atma, jiva buddhya todanshukoham. And as a creature, as a soul, I am the part and parcel of you. And spiritually, I am the Ram, I am Ram, I am God, Aham Brahmasmi. So, in the same time, three answers are given by Hanuman to Rama because Rama was the incarnation of Vishnu and he was here to do some campaign, and there was a project to end Ravana and his demoniac empire. That is that's the story, and you all of you know very well. But here, both were playing a role. There, there was a certain game and certain prayers for a certain time to do a certain task. So, as we know, Hanuman is the incarnation of Shiva himself. Yeah, Rudra avatar. So, how perfect answer was this? And in the same way, we also can think. In physical consciousness, we are the servant. It is therefore from the childhood it is taught to any kid to be a good servant, to be an obedient person. Because the person who is the best servant, he can be the only and only he can be the best master. Without being a servant, how can anyone be the master? Because service or to be servant is an apprentice to be the master. It is therefore Swami Vivekananda was very strict in his ashram. He said, he used to say this, that you be servant first, then you can be master, the perfect master. To be a perfect master, you need to be a perfect disciple. To be a perfect guru, you need to be a perfect pupil. To be a perfect professor, you need to be a perfect student. So this is the secret. So we all must be servant in our physical consciousness. And when we jump up and attain the second grade, when we feel when we realize that we are the soul. So, as a soul, we are the part and parcel of God because we are not separate or different. Yes, we are separate and different because of our desire and because of our programming that we have done or stored in our previous and past life. But here, this is the great, and third grade is above these two consciousness, that the spiritual consciousness. Spiritually, each and every soul is super soul. When the realization is done by anyone, then he enters in such great and in such state of consciousness, then actually he realizes the reality of himself, that he is nothing, he is God himself. It is therefore Hanumanji answers that in spiritual level, I am Ram, because there is no two, there is just one, and one, there is one God, one Rama, no second. So the sense of second, sense of duality, sense of otherness is almost finished. Just oneness is experienced by the meditator, oneness is realized by the practitioner, and then there is no difference between realizer or realized or realization. This trinity is almost finished, and oneness is oneness there. So the message of this talk of Rama and Hanuman is this, that we have to cross all the levels and realize the ultimate reality, but we have to start with service. It is therefore there is a trinity of uh, the, uh, the the activity of a sadhaka or a meditator. Sadhana, swadhyaya, seva. You can reverse seva, swadhyaya, and sadhana. This is actually appropriate sequence. First, we have to be a good servant. Then we have to do scriptural study, and then we can know or we can do what our sadhana is, and then we can perform our duty of sadhana or meditation. So, with this great and grand message, thank you very much for today.